Shalom and welcome to this introductory video for the artisticministry.net. And my name is Sephora, and right now I am wearing all of the hats. I'm the research editor for for a lot of the the informational literature. I am the artistic editor for a lot of the creative and artistic um, works that are going to be done in the ministry. I'm the cook, the maid, the valet, everything. Technically, it's my ministry, and it's a blessing and a calling from the Most High. And I know that He's going to bless this ministry, and that it's going to be just a wonderful, wonderful gift to many people. And it's my way to share my gratitude with the Most High and for the Most High, and to share it with the world, to take part in furthering, the work, the marvelous work that He has done in terms of waking up the house of Jacob to our real heritage, our real ethnic identity, cultural identity, and also to wake up and share with the world just the good news of the Messiah. And I know that there are many people who are doing both. There are many Hebrews who are awake and who are sharing this information with family, with communities, with co-workers. So I know that I'm not going to be doing anything out of the ordinary, in that respect. And I know that there are many people who are also sharing the good news of the Messiah, the good news about His name, the good news about His real cultural ethnic identity. And it's just an amazing time to be alive, to witness this, to see this, to take part in it. And I'm really excited about it. And I know that, again, like I said, there are so many people who are doing creative works, artistic talents, that there are many artistic ministries. And for me, there is not this sense of competition. I've got to be better than the next artistic ministry. No, we're all voices. Okay. I don't know if you remember, but there was in the book of Revelation, where John the Revelator, where he saw the angel take the incense holder, and that he hurled it, into the earth, and there was thunderings and lightnings, and there were all these voices, the voices of all the saints that were mingled in with the smoke, okay, and with with the incense. And that's who we all are. Me, you, your artistic ministry, this other fellow over here who's doing a rap CD, this fellow over here who's doing a video, this sister over here who's doing a documentary, this one who's writing a book, this one who's got a radio show on the internet, a show on YouTube, everything. We're all part of those voices. We are those voices that are going to be sounding, that are going to be praising, that are going to be testifying, okay, that are going to be praying to the Most High when that angel, when that Malach throws that incense carrier. That they, I don't know, I can't remember what the actual name for it is in English, but when he hurls it into the earth, and just the lightnings and the thunderings and the voices, that's who we are. So for me, this isn't about competition or anything. It's just about sharing the good news, okay? And so I guess that covers what if I were to actually put out an official statement, okay, or a mission statement for this ministry. The first would be to take part in just the wonderful fulfillment of the Most High and His prophecies in His Word, okay, right here. Anyone who loves His Word, who knows His Word, can look through this Word, which is a sword, okay, and see the fulfillment of these prophecies happening. And one of them that I have this turned to right now is in the book of Joel chapter 3, verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them. But starting up at verse 6, let's see. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them. And when you look at that word raise, You look at that word raise. The Hebrew word for it is it's pronounced ur, and the idea, it says, through the idea of opening the eyes to make, literally and figuratively. Okay, order means to wake, to stir up, to rouse oneself, to rouse. That's what that means. He's going to rouse us up. He's going to wake us up, and that's what he did to me. That's what he's done to so many of us. And so, what better way to show my gratitude? Okay, my thankfulness, my love for the Most High, for giving to me, okay, this truth that has helped me to endure, okay, which still helps me to endure, okay, to walk this narrow road that I'm on, okay, with wisdom, with just some focus, with the commandments to help me, what better way to show that than to take part in furthering that work? So again, no competition. So that would be one mission statement, would be to take part in furthering the work of the Most High, in finding those elect of Jacob who are still asleep, to find them and wake them up, and also to wake up and share this good news with the sincere Gentile believer, because there are Gentiles who know who we are. There are Gentiles who are getting testimonies also, or who are primed to get testimonies. Some of them have been called and foreordained to receive this information and to spread it to their people too, so that it does get spread all over the world. And so that would be a second mission statement. Let's see. And so when I say just some of the, again, it's an artistic ministry, and what it is that what that means, what that entails. For me, just giving a little background as to who I am. I went to college and got a degree. I graduated with a BFA. And as opposed to a Bachelor of Arts, it's a Bachelor of Fine Arts. So it's a bit more refined. But my emphasis was in painting, and specifically portraiture and figurative work. And but because now work, that's the other side of being an artist. A real artist has a job. Okay, not a lot of time to really put into painting the way that I really, really, want to. And so drawing, okay, is a way to also work. It's not painting, okay, it's not pigment and bristle, but hey man, I got good feelings for graphite, for pencil, for marker, for paper, for pen and ink. I ain't got no problem with it. But so with that, there's a few things that I do. But for this ministry, also, I like to write. So one of the things that I have been doing, and will continue to do, is to make booklets, okay, and just pass them out. I keep a couple of copies with me. Sometimes I have some in my backpack, and I'll just wherever I'm at, if I'm on a bus or just walking, through the city or whatever, just maybe share them with people. This is one of them. I don't know how this you can see this okay, but this is just one of the booklets that I have. And yeah, so it just has information about who we are. Okay, it's got some facts that you can just research. Anyone who gets this booklet, they can research this, go on Google, type in some words, find out the information, and just leave it at that. Nothing grandiose, nothing really big, just booklets. The other thing that I do is pamphlets. This is a pamphlet. Again, I carry some of them with me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends. But just again, handing these out to people, sharing them with people. Sometimes I'll be reading them, and someone will actually curiously just look at the title and say, hey, what is that? So again, it's just a way to just share this good news, because you never know who might see it. Something else that I'm doing is I like to make t-shirts and such. And what I do is for me right now at this point, I wear them. Okay, hey man, if you're gonna create something, come on. But this is one of them. Okay, let's see if I can share that there. And so as you can see, what it has the name of the Messiah. Okay, because one of the, hope you can see that. Okay, because one of the things that has happened, that we are all just for the past 20 years, it just seems to be just more and more information is just being revealed as to who the Messiah, who he really was, and the truth, about the lie that's been given to all of us. It doesn't matter black, white, Latino, Asian, those of us who were raised in Christendom, who have that church, as at least one of the pillars in our lives, or sometimes just the entire foundation. We were told that the Messiah was white and that his name was Jesus. And now we know, of course, we're learning, that that's not true. And that's a fulfillment of one of the prophecies, that in the last days, that knowledge would increase. And so we know now, okay? And so again, wearing this shirt, in keeping with the ministry, wearing this shirt, okay, as you can see it has scriptures. It has some scriptures in some of his titles, and someone seeing this shirt, would probably recognize some of the titles. Savior, Redeemer, Mediator, and there's scriptural references that go with them, so they would see that, but then they would see this name, and they might just be curious enough to say, "Hey, can I see your shirt? What does that mean?" And that might be a way to stimulate some conversation and some dialogue and pass along that good news. So that's really the idea behind it. There's more. I also like to, as I said, because I don't have time to for a lot of like serious painting. I drawing. I love comics. Anything comic, I love it. Editorial cartoons, superhero comics, just detective comics. I love it all. And so I've got a few playlists that I'm going to put together here on the channel just to show, but also make them available as postcards, as posters, maybe even put them together in a booklet. But that's really what this ministry is about. Again, it's not, there's no, this isn't about isn't about anything except just sharing the good news, and, in an artistic way, and challenging some of the ideas that some of the false ideas that we have been spoon fed, okay, and used to just deceive us and to rob us of our blessings, to rob us of our destiny, which is salvation. But to do it in a way that is stimulating, that can be interesting, and maybe even funny. And again, that goes to some of the cartoons and the editorial cartoons and such that I'm working on, but just to keep it lighthearted and fun. And so, again, my name is Sephora, and I am the artistic editor and the research editor, and the cook, the maid, the butler, the valet, and the secretary. Okay, and this is artisticministry.net, coming soon to a YouTube near you. Shalom.